Welcome to another episode of React Up. I have Lano2X with me. He's going to come in and react to Pop the Balloon Love Mountain Edition along with me. Hey, Lano2X, tell them what your channel is.
Well, first, you can follow me on Instagram at bms.2x. And my YouTube channel is Lano2X, LONO space TWO space X. I'm almost at 100 subs. I need 6 more. So help me reach that goal before the end of this month. If you can help me reach by the end of this week, that'd be even better. But let's get into it.
All right, so let's go ahead, get down and see what this show got to offer this week.
Can you pause it? That last girl, I can't get over how shy she is. She looked like she's out of her element. I mean, I'm happy she's getting out of her comfort zone, but she just looks like she doesn't do this often.
Well, let's see what happens when she get to the line, because she may open up a little bit.
Let's hope.
My name is Wig. I'm looking for a down-to-earth woman that I could, just chill and vibe with, get to know.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, Love Mountain Edition. I'm your host, Deshae Shelton. And with me, I have a lineup of single ladies. Hi, ladies. You ladies ready? Okay, let's bring in our single gentleman. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Okay, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Wiggin. My age is 37, and I'm a truck driver.
Okay, you do have a few pop balloons. Let's find out why the ladies pop.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you give it?
Hold on, pause it real quick. I ain't gonna lie, one thing I've already noticed about this one compared to the other one, they waited until he said his name and occupation and stuff before they popped the balloon. Any other time, as soon as the dude walk in, they instantly pop it.
Oh, no, they do that here. Now, they popped his balloon because of his job, a truck driver. So that means that he's going to be on the road, gone for weeks on end, on some cases, depending on how far he got to go and come back. So that's probably why they popped the balloon, because a few truck drivers that came out here, they just like, I don't like the occupation or anything.
Your name,
so
your age, and your
it's always the occupation.
My name is Kaja, and I'm 31. I'm a pharmacy
Let's see what
tech.
they say. I think it's the occupation.
Because you're a truck driver, it means you're not gonna be around a lot. So I'm kind of a clingy person. I need my man next to me.
Well, in truck driving, you have over-the-road people, and you also have local.
True.
Yeah.
Are you local?
Yeah.
How many hours do you usually drive? Like, is it per day? Do you leave and come back, or do you leave for a couple of days and come back?
Like 10 to 12 hours a day. Same thing what a nurse would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, other than him being a truck driver, is he your type?
Yeah. I could take that.
What makes him your type?
He seems like a gentleman, and yeah, he's, I guess.
Okay, is she your type?
Yeah, she chocolate. I like chocolate though.
Okay. Can you give us your name, your age, and your occupation?
My name is Beverly. I'm 32. I'm a speech pathology assistant.
Okay, and why did you pop?
We know each other.
How do y'all know each other? Ex?
No,
never made it
doubt.
there.
Oh, y'all dated before.
Can't even say that.
Exactly.
We've gone on dates.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
Ain't that the same thing as dated? Like, y'all went on dates. So, but y'all didn't make it to a relationship stage, but y'all didn't date, but y'all went on dates. That's the same thing as dating. She pluralizes dates.
I mean, I think she's saying if it wasn't official, they wasn't dating per se.
Dating is going on dates. That's multiple dates.
I mean, some people they just
It's very awkward.
they
Yeah.
like putting titles
That's
on
life,
stuff.
man.
So since it wasn't a title,
Your
it wasn't
name, your
dating
age, and
her.
your occupation.
Knowledge. I'm a
Yes.
licensed cosmetologist. I'm 42.
Okay. And why did you pop this knowledge?
Because he went on a date with the lady standing next to me.
I want
Hey, I am a man that like women, so
Me and her are going to be hanging out more after the show.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what? Hold on, wait.
So how did you just become friends with the person next to you, then turn around and say, "Oh, because you dated her, I ain't gonna talk to you"? That could be your soulmate right there, and you pass it up because of some newfound friendship that you just made. Am I missing it?
When did she pop her balloon? Am I deaf? I didn't even hear her pop the shit.
Because they was talking on the sideline. They were sideline talking is what they were doing. That right there.
Before you found
Sideline
that out, was
talking.
your type?
I
What made
don't
him your
even know
type?
they should be
He's
friends.
handsome.
mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
See, you might have missed your blessing because you're talking to somebody else now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she got chocolate. She got that, everything going on. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Dawn. I'm 41. I'm a pharmacy tech.
Okay.
Okay. And why did you pop your balloon?
He's shorter and I don't trust truck drivers. I just don't fool with him. But that's not nothing against you.
Yeah.
Very handsome, nice fellow.
Yeah.
The shoes, cute.
Oh.
Kind of.
Come on, cameraman. Listen. Whoever is doing this camera work is just a savage. Why is it blurry? We on episode 20 and we still get blurry cameras. Y'all haven't figured this out. Who edited this to keep this in here? That's wild work. I need them to fix that.
I don't know. I mean, she says she don't trust. I hate when people generalize every group of people. She says she don't trust truck drivers. She don't even know this nigga.
I don't trust women that get their cleavage out like that. It's too much easy access right there. That's a lot of access right there. Like, she can get dropped in the back of an alley. I'm just that's just too much. Too much that she got left out there. And I don't like bad
me on
wigs.
Vans?
Look at that.
I don't know. Maybe
Bad
the way they
wigs,
laced up or
all
something.
that.
But it's just. But you might be nice for somebody.
Yeah.
It's not
I feel you.
my style.
Okay. Is she your type?
No, not really.
Why not? She not?
It's just not my type. You know what I'm saying? She don't give me that wild effect. Like, I need them butterflies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need them butterflies. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you do have some. Okay, you have one pop balloon here. Can you give your name, your age, and your occupation?
My name is Michelle. I'm 32 and I'm a nurse. You're very handsome. However, you're too short. So that's the only reason why I popped.
That's crazy. Well, you know what I'm saying? It depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for your forever, and if your forever was a short person, you know what I'm saying?
My forever would never be short.
Hey, you never know. God create them in whole different packages for you now. I'm just putting a little sauce on you.
That's fair.
That's it. Yeah. You
Is she
beautiful
your
though.
type?
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I like that. She give me them butterflies. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what she gotta have. You feel me? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Crazia and I'm a flight attendant and social worker.
Okay.
And why did you pop?
I popped because I heard you say that you like, I guess, someone that's wild. I'm not really wild, so more chill and calm. So yeah.
Wild?
You said
Yeah.
he said he wanted the wild.
The wild,
like,
like,
factor.
Oh, the
yeah,
wild.
like, you
Oh,
know,
I'm sorry.
yeah, if
It
you're
did
in
sound
yeah.
like wild, but it was wild.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you good?
Are you
You bugging. That just goes to show. That just goes to show they don't listen. They don't listen. He never said he wanted a wild one. He said he wanted someone to wow him and give him butterflies. And she waited until he had a whole nother conversation with a whole different woman. So she sat back and had that brewing in her mind, and whole time the conscience in her head was just loud and wrong.
Now, some people say it's hard for them to hear in this setting, but nah, I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. But I mean, hey, you know,
good?
that
Okay, no balloon bag.
she's using whatever excuse
Okay.
she can get out of it. I think
other
this
than
whole
that, is he your
this
type?
whole end of the
He's
line about to go
handsome. I
hang
think
out
you're
and go
very
for drinks
handsome,
later.
Mr. Chocolate. I like that.
Thank you.
Is she your type?
She don't give me that wow factor. You know, I'm butterflies and Michael Jackson. You know, you give me butterflies. You know what I'm saying? But she pretty though. You know what I'm saying? But just not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, my name is Remy. I am a behavior analyst. I work with kids with autism, and I'm 29.
Okay, and why did you pop?
I just kind of wanted to hear him out a little bit, but I just wasn't really feeling the vibe. So,
No problem.
but you are handsome though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, is she your type?
Yeah, she's my type though. Yeah. I
Is she
would.
your type?
You know, like
Butterflies,
she
you know?
give me the butterflies. If I was in the grocery shop, like, hey, hello, how you doing? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Is he your type?
Yeah.
He is handsome. I mean, usually a little taller, but
Hey, that's
I think you're
fine.
very handsome. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You do have to unpop balloons. Let me let the ladies ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay.
No, stop doing that. He didn't even ask his first question. Just let him ask. This is what I don't like. He haven't asked a question
Your name,
to
your
get
age,
to
and your
know them,
occupation.
but you want them to
My
ask
name
him
is
a question.
Michi. I'm 35 and I'm commercial cleaning.
This is
And
very,
your
very
question.
backwards.
Do you like me?
Yeah, you fine. I like that dress.
That's why.
Yeah. No. Beautiful. Long hair, natural.
What outside of the physical, what can he really say to say that he likes you? Outside of this is a stupid question. This is why we don't ask them questions first.
Natural.
Do you like
it says
me?
that you give me
What
give
you
me the
want me to
butterflies.
go
What I'm
on?
talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got me on that Johnny Gill. Maybe want to say my. You know what I'm saying? Show looking good tonight. You feel me? But yeah, like I would like to get to know you, talk to you, see if we got chemistry. You know, cook something up. You know.
So you big on appearance first. So
You know, that's the first thing that'll draw me to you. But now that I'm sitting here, I feel them vibrations. You know what I'm saying? We're on the same frequency. That's what I feel. What about you? I don't know. I could be wrong.
you said one question. No more things.
Okay.
Got me out here rolling now.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Shakora. I'm 32 and I'm a personal banker.
Do you have a question?
Yeah. So what are you looking for in a relationship?
I'm looking for compatibility, someone who's down to earth, someone who has a lot of charisma. You push me, I push you.
Okay.
You know, a best friend, homie, lover, and friend.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm big on that old school stuff.
Old school
Yeah,
love. Okay.
yeah, old school.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What type of music do you like?
R&B.
Okay, yeah,
Old
me
school.
too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's my vibe. Yeah, young but old, so let's go.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you ask the two ladies a question.
Okay.
And speak up so she can hear you.
Okay. Let me see. What would be your biggest attribute that you would give me if you were my woman?
Okay.
I mean, that really, it varies.
Technically, it doesn't vary. Technically, it doesn't. You just don't know. Because if for any man trying to date and find somebody, they're always looking for somebody that's going to add some kind of value to their life that they don't have. So if they're not the best at computers, normally their counterpart is really good at computers. So if he's asking what, and I think this is actually a good question. If he's asking what attribute you bring to my life and you're my woman, what is your best attribute? It can't just vary. What is your best attribute? That I think that's a good question. What do you think? I think that's a good question.
I mean, I like the question. I just feel like she probably wants him to elaborate, but she didn't ask him to elaborate. Because
but she didn't have a good question herself. So she can't tell what a good question is because she didn't have a good question herself.
It's just you a question. It's just what is your biggest strength that you could offer a man?
No.
Well, I'm super supportive. Super supportive with everything.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. Did you hear the question?
Yes. I would say comprehension.
Okay, I don't mean to keep stopping. This is one is for the ladies. Is that shirt supposed to fit like that?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, but
it looked like her.
She has to pull it up, but that's how it's supposed to be.
It looked like it. Okay. I would just. I'm just asking the ladies because I don't know, because the way that the shirt is made, it looked like they. Not to get too explicit, I'm just asking the question: is that good? Is that suitable for a first date?
It's supposed to sit up higher, but maybe it's not her size. Because I know, some women do have a problem with buying smaller sizes.
When you're dating someone, you don't want to just be able to communicate. You want to be able to comprehend that person and understand them, where they're coming from.
I needed some input.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna let the ladies ask you a question.
All right.
What's your biggest attribute?
Biggest attribute is I'm a fighter, no matter what. Hard times, good times, I'm fighting. I'm gonna push you, no matter what. I'm here. Ain't going nowhere.
Okay. Okay, and your question.
Do you have any children?
No children.
Okay. No children. Okay.
Do you have children?
I do. I have 2.
You have 2?
Yes. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful though, but it's just, tired of being a stepdad. Yeah. You're beautiful though, but I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, well, goddamn. Shit. It's all good though. But
that's fine. That's your preference. That's fine.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk? You said it's a deal breaker?
Yeah, shit, well.
Let's find out why she popped. Why'd you pop?
I feel like the question that he asked me, I just kind of pushed it back on him and he was kind of hesitant. So, but I mean, that's something that you asked me. So I feel like he was kind of hesitant with it.
Okay.
She's stupid.
How can she say he hesitated when she didn't even really have a good answer for the question in the first place? If anyone hesitated, it was you, because you didn't know what you could possibly say to the question.
I know it's early in the show, but she gets the Certified Idiot Award.
I didn't know it was one of those.
She gets the certified idiot award. Let me tell you why. For one, she couldn't answer the question. She didn't have a better question when she had a question. And then on her next runner-up for the question, where she could have redeemed herself, she turned around and asked the same question that he just got, that he asked her. Then turned around and say, "Well, he was hesitant with asking the question. I figured he should just know the answer." But clearly, you didn't even know the damn answer. You didn't even certified idiot. Like I feel like for the rest of this show, she's just gonna continue to prove my point of why she's a certified idiot. She gets a certified idiot award. It ain't even have to take an episode for me to even figure it out. She gets the first one.
Unfortunately, all the balloons have been popped.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Rob Bailey Jr., and I'm looking for the complete package. Complete package. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, let's bring in our next single gentleman. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Your mic? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Bailey. I'm 35. I'm a college football coach, entrepreneur, and I do government contracting.
Okay, Bailey.
Yeah.
Well, you have no pop balloons. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask the ladies a question.
Okay. First of all, y'all look nice. Y'all came prepared. For sure. So, what's the main reason you think you guys can be of value to a man that's kind of actually looking for a trophy? What that look like?
Okay. Let's start with you giving us your name, your age, and your occupation.
Nietzsche, 35, commercial cleaning. And you said repeat the question?
Like what you bring to the table? Like what's your value? What you believe that you can? Oh wait.
Okay, why did you pop?
The whole bring to the table thing, I'm just not.
Bring to the table? For sure.
Yeah.
Listen, okay. I don't like to talk. I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody, but you in commercial cleaning. I hope you own a business. Cause yes, what do you bring to the table? Cause support just any woman can bring support. And any woman can bring support. But
I mean, I don't like the whole bring to the table conversation as much as the next person, but honestly, it's a conversation that needs to be had, because before you like deal with someone, you got to know what that person brings to like make sure the relationship succeeds. The table is the relationship is the table. So what value do you bring to this relationship to ensure that it succeeds? That's, to me, I hate the conversation because of how social media has made it, but it's a good question. But everyone thinks table means
finances.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks. But like something she said to the last question, how supportive can you be? Like, let's say he has a business he want to start. How supportive can she be, and how can she help him ensure his success with that, and vice versa? But they all popped that balloon because they probably thought finances. That's probably what they thought.
It's the first thing they thought.
But everything isn't about
not
finances.
About that, but when everything I just hear the
he didn't even bring up money.
Bring to the table.
But,
okay, I respect that.
I'm going to ask the ladies. I'm going to have the ladies answer your question. Okay. Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Michelle, I'm 32 and I'm a nurse. When you ask what do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm the table.
I like that. For sure.
I'm the table. That's all that needs to be
For
said.
sure. I like that.
So,
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Haja, and I'm 31, and I'm a pharmacy tech. Okay.
I'm noticing he don't hold eye contact that well. He looks away a lot. Like if you pay attention every time he goes to the next woman, he looks him in the eyes and then instantly looks down. I don't know if he's not sure about himself or if eye contact like makes him nervous or something, but he does not hold eye contact well.
He probably checking him out.
I guess.
Depending on which way he's looking.
He's looking to his left. Down to his left.
If he looking to his left, he's probably looking at the rest of the line.
Yeah, like she said, just
I mean down like
whatever
to the
I
ground.
have or whatever I can offer at that moment. So.
Let's see.
This is something I'm catching.
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
Beverly, 32, speech pathology assistant. I don't like the way you worded that.
You don't like how I worded that? I see. Y'all went to popping like.
Yeah, I really wanted to pop my balloon, but I wanted to talk to you and just address that because.
Talk to me.
Yeah, like I kind of wanted to ask you a question.
Okay, ask me a question.
What do you bring to the table?
Stability. You know, for me, I don't know if the question confused you, but
It's not confusing, but when you ask a woman, what does she bring to the table? Because when you're looking for a partner, shouldn't you build together?
Yeah. When you're building together, you got to have something that you're
coming to the table together.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess what you willing to compromise, because at the end of the day, I believe for me, I'm from Louisiana, so our beliefs and our roots are a little different. So I'm more the type to say, hey, what you bring what make you different from everybody else that's here? You know what I mean? Like everybody say they single, everybody say they the one, everybody say that they the trophy. What make you different? That's all. That's all I mean. What make you feel like that you can be the one?
Your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Knowledge.
Hold on, how you just I don't think she was done talking. That's Deshae, I give you credit on that one. That was savage. Cause I don't think she was done talking. You just took the microphone from her and kept on walking.
Honestly, I didn't even want to hear more of what she had to say. Because she awkward to me.
I'm a licensed cosmetologist.
Look at her face. Look at her face. She looks shitty right now.
And
I want to see what everybody else got to say.
And what do you bring to the table?
I bring myself, someone that's always willing to grow, become a better version of myself, constantly evolving, love, loyalty, honesty.
Sure.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Daw. I'm 41. I'm a pharmacy tech along with being a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Could you rephrase the question? I think I heard you down there a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure I heard what I heard.
Look, I'm a Southern man, so for me personally, it's all about the value.
Okay.
You know, like at the end of the day, like, you know, for me to say if I want to date you or make you my woman, like, what is it? What is it?
I heard a table.
Like, what you bringing? Like, I guess confuse you, but what is it that you have to where I can say, okay, she's worth for me to say, hey, let me make her my lady. You know what I mean?
Okay, first off, I am the table.
Okay.
I specialize in results.
Okay.
I'm very resourceful.
Okay.
I'm manageable.
Okay.
I have a degree in finance.
Okay.
I do a lot of different things. I get things done like at the drop of a dime, typically. So I wouldn't say that I am the plug, but I am the connect.
You're the plug, for sure.
I didn't say I was the plug. I said I'm the connect. So I might be resourceful in a lot of different ways. So my attributes kind of come in the clutch, you might say. Like when you don't think that you need me, you really need me.
Okay.
And it's okay to get advice or get guidance or leadership from your woman if in that area she's more knowledgeable than you are. Submissiveness goes a long way, but I think it's important for everybody to know their role, and when you know where you fit in, you can make a difference.
Right.
So it's not always about being the person that stands out, but you got to be able to fit in.
So if I give you 50,000, what you gonna bring back to me? What you gonna bring back to the table?
Probably a million.
And that's what I'm looking for. Because with me, I'm a businessman.
That's
so
nothing.
at the end, I don't want you to get the 50K and go get the shopping and buying purses. That come later.
It's not. Purses is not even.
For sure.
the thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
see the mindset.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, I once had a situation where I heard this one woman. She say, "You give her $100, by the end of the week, she bringing you 1,000." And to this, I ain't never forgot that shit. That shit was like a year ago. I ain't forgot that shit because what the hell is you gonna do with that $100 to make it 1,000
in a week? Because I was there.
I mean, cause you could do stuff, but like you got to think. You can't say I'm gonna do hair. Hair products cost more than $100. You ain't doing shit with that honey. But what is she doing with that 50,000 to turn it into $1 million? Because you can't turn 50,000 into $1 million overnight or in a month.
You surely cannot. That's the difference between boy math and girl math. Because I don't know how she's going to turn that to $1 million.
You do have some
the only way I can see her
find out
doing
why
that
these
is
ladies
if she goes to the
popped.
bank and the bank is only going to
Give
loan
us
her
your
for
name,
what
your
she
age,
got.
and your occupation.
Unless she's going to get some
I'm
major
37.
collateral.
I'm a flight attendant and a social worker.
Okay.
And why did you pop?
The question for me was just kind of cringy. Like,
The question was cringy?
yeah, I didn't like how you worded it, and
Okay.
I don't know. So it was kind of a turn off. But I think you're very handsome, though.
But he is your type.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she look nice. Yeah, she's nice.
What makes her your type?
You know, she put it together, you know. She got a little, nice look. She came ready. So she cool.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation?
My name is Remy, and I'm 29, and I'm a behavior analyst. So what?
Why'd you pop?
Okay. Honestly, I didn't like the question either. I think it could have been worded differently. Like you said, what makes you you, or what makes you unique? I think it could have just been worded differently. So.
I got you. I respect that.
Okay. Now, is he your type other than that?
Not necessarily. I mean, you are handsome, but not necessarily, no.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she cool. I mean, if I see her, I'll say something to her. She cool.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation?
Shakura, I'm 32 and I'm a personal banker.
And why did you pop?
I just didn't like the question. I feel like you going down the line, you could have been more detailed about it and saying like what you really were looking for. It was like a cliche question. Like everybody says, like, what do you bring to the table? Like that's just like,
Yeah. I mean, I respect it. I mean, you here, so I need to know. I want to kind of fast forward and kind of know, exactly what you bring. So I respect it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is she your type?
She cool. I see. I'll say something to her.
Is he your type?
He's handsome. If we were out, I wouldn't say anything to him. I'm a little shy, but he's cool. He's nice looking.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
Okay. Okay, you do have some unpopped balloons. I'm going to let the ladies ask you a question.
For sure.
Okay. What's your question?
Where do you see yourself in, I'm not going to say 5 years. Where do you see yourself in 4 years?
Okay, 4 years where I see myself. I got a good battle rhythm right now. So, what I'm doing right now, the progression is good. So I definitely see myself, of course, more financially stable. I'm doing good right now. I'm a family guy, so I love the family. I'm from Louisiana, so I love taking care of my family, my aunties, my mom, and I just for everybody to be happy. So ownership, closing deals, that type of stuff I love to do. And I'm big in athletics, so I love to see the young generation, all the young athletes come up in the game and kind of see them flourish. So in the next 4 years, I see myself kind of being more that mentor like I am right now and just kind of continue guiding the next generation.
Okay.
Okay. Your question?
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got kids.
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have no kids.
You'll be all right. That's fine.
Okay. Your question?
What's your relationship like with God?
Man, I love God. I fear him too. So it's Lent season. Of course, I'm fasting right now. So I look at that. That's important to me. It's very important to me. That's my roots. That's where I come from. And I'm going to stick by that. I done been in situations that he done brought me through, and I'm not afraid to say that. So it's strong with me. I definitely can tell you that.
I know you said you have kids, but how many?
I got 4 kids. Yeah. Pop that.
You have any kids?
No.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Knowledge. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. What was the other question? 42?
Yeah.
I don't like telling my age. What are some of your character traits?
Man, to be honest, what's my character traits? I'm loyal for sure. Dedicated, hardworking. That's some things that people know about me. And it's stuff like that kind of stick with me. People know about, they come to Bailey, they know Bailey gonna get it done. They can stand, they can trust him. He's trustworthy, and that's always been who I am all my life. So I'm the guy that you can come and you need some things done. He gonna get it done.
How many different baby mothers do you have?
Whoa, 2.
Have you ever been married?
Almost. I'm ex-military too, so I was in the military for 4 years, 2nd lieutenant. So things didn't work out, So.
Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not Muslim.
Okay.
I need to be Muslim.
No, I heard you say something about Lent or.
Yeah. So I practiced it. I'm not, back home. If you know anything about Louisiana, we big on the Catholic religion. I'm not Catholic, but I practice a lot of the things that they do. So it's everybody look at Mardi Gras as a big celebration, a big party, but at the same time, we're giving up something to get better. So once Mardi Gras is over with, Fat Tuesday and all that good stuff over with, it's Lent season. So we're giving up something to get better. So I'm all about that. You got to give something up to get better. Sacrifice something. What you willing to sacrifice? So that's the reason why I kind of asked the question in the middle early on, like what you willing to sacrifice, what you compromise, what you willing to give up to get to that next level. I don't want to be stagnant. I'm all about getting better every single day. That's me.
Same here.
When he asked that question?
The what do you bring to the table question.
That is not the same question. That is not the same question.
Yeah. That's when he asked that question, someone asked him to reword it. I think it was an old girl next to him, and he basically said, like, what you willing to compromise and things of that nature.
Yeah, he rephrased that question at least 4 times.
Mainly because they kept asking him to. Thing is, they can hear the conversation he's having with other women because they're right next to them. So they know, they've heard him rephrase it. So they know exactly what he means, but they keep having him rephrase it to their
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm just now finding out more about
like
Louisiana
2 or 3 rephrases. I didn't hear that
more
part.
about it since I've been here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to go there. It's a great place.
And your question? Like, what is your idea of like gender roles, and do you consider yourself to be a provider, or what type of man are you in a household?
Definitely provider. Like me, to be honest with you, I'm not big. Like I know a lot of women be big on the 50-50 and things like that. Like, do your job. Like, do what you do as a wife.
What you mean, do your job?
Do what you do as a wife. Like, make a house.
And what does that look like to you?
Make a house a home.
And what does that look like to you?
Like, taking care of the family, making sure the house good. You ain't got to worry about, like, I'm okay with the bills. You can take care of the little light bills and stuff like that, but the big bills, I got that.
Light bills.
That's whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you see, like, hey, I want to help him out a little bit, that's fine. But, I'm not big on the 50-50 stuff, because if that's the case, I wouldn't be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I got to go 50-50 with you, I'm not ready. That's that's me personally. You know what I mean? So in the past, I never done 50-50 with a woman. I always feel like, me personally, I want to be the guy to be that provider. That's who I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you need that?
That's hers. Yeah, that's her balloon.
You want to keep it? Okay.
Let's go find out why she popped.
Why you pop your balloon?
Because you didn't go and get it for me.
Because I didn't get that balloon for you? Okay, I want to see how bad you wanted that balloon. That's the reason why I didn't get it for
Not
you.
that bad, because you didn't get it for me.
I respect that. I respect that, love. For sure. I can give you another one. You want to get another one?
So she threw it so he could go get it?
That's a good question. I don't know. Hold on.
Oh, you need
because it was flying by as they walked by.
Oh, you need that?
That's hers. Yeah, that's her balloon.
You want to keep it? Okay.
It was. She put it on the ground.
Let's go find out why she popped.
Why you pop your balloon?
Because you didn't go and get it for me.
Because I didn't get that balloon for you? Okay, I want to see how bad you wanted that balloon. That's the reason why I didn't get it for
Not
you.
that bad, because you didn't get it for me.
I respect that. I respect that, love.
That don't make no. Why are you playing childish games?
And she's 42.
Like, why are you being childish?
She's 42. And
I know some childish people in their 40s. I know childish people in their 40s. Like, I know some. But you ain't looking for no relationship.
I can give you another.
You're not serious.
She's 42.
You're not serious.
You see what I'm saying? You see how you do me though?
Wait, what'd you say?
So you run a strict program too, huh?
If you go and get it, yes, I will take another balloon.
Go get you one.
No,
Let's bring up a balloon.
Said if you go get it,
I gotta go get the balloon. Oh, I'm good, love. I'm fine. Look, that ship done left the dock.
Okay,
Ship
let's
left the
find out
dock.
why they popped. Why'd you pop?
He's too short.
She smacked her lips like he ain't too short.
He's too short for me.
He's too short for you.
Like if I wear heels, I'm gonna be taller than him.
What you got on now?
Okay.
But I normally wear heels, so
For
if I
sure.
wear heels,
You an
I'll be
athlete?
taller than you. No.
Okay.
Okay. And why'd you pop?
Chivalry is not dead, and I'm a traditional woman.
You said shiver?
Yeah, chivalry is not dead. When she said go get the balloon, you should have got the first one that dropped on the floor. She asked you to go get the balloon. You was on some egotistical type of
that's
stuff.
just not. It is what it is.
It's not you. Go ahead, finish your.
No, she purposely threw it out there is what you missing. She purposely threw it out there to see what his reaction is going to be. And all y'all just kind of just fell for the okie doke and popped y'all balloon. And then want to say chivalry isn't dead. That ain't got nothing to do with chivalry. She purposely threw it out there. So she purposely threw it out there. I got to pick it up. Because you purposely
I can't even lie. That ain't me, love.
It ain't you.
It ain't me.
That's just
you
stupid.
wanted her to have the balloon, but you didn't want to go get it for her.
Yeah.
That negated everything you just said in the last statement.
No,
It did.
I mean, at the end of the day,
You just spoke about all of that
new
chivalry
balloon,
and a man's supposed to do this and that, but a man can't even walk over and get a balloon. Make it make sense.
You got it.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
I think
flag on the play.
I'm not gonna lie. He right for just letting her have it. But him just saying you right, he's right for doing that because there's no point even arguing because from a viewer standpoint, that's petty. That's petty from a viewer standpoint. Because the balloon was already on the ground. She placed that balloon on the ground and wanted him to pick it up. That is childish. And these are grown people. They got 10 plus years on me. That's childish. That's immature. For a 42-year-old to do, that's immature. And for her to sit back and agree with that, that's a problem. There's no way you're going to sit back and say chivalry isn't dead. It's not opening a door. It's not pushing a chair in or pulling a chair out. That's someone throwing something on the ground purposely and wanting you to pick it up just to see how bad they want you. But there was other options left. And then the other girl waiting until the end to say he's too short. You didn't seen this dude for a good 10 minutes. You see how tall he is. You stood face to face with him. You knew how tall he was. That's petty as well.
She just coming up with an excuse. That's all. She just looking for any excuse to get out of it.
That's childish. I don't do I ain't gonna lie. I don't let a woman take the door.
Oh, y'all love she a little feisty.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately,
That's
all the
childish.
balloons have been popped. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is FarewellMNG. I'm looking for my special one.
Okay, let's welcome our next single gentleman. Hello.
Hello.
Your mic.
Hello, ladies.
Okay. You can start by telling them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is FarewellMNG. It's Japanese. I am 34, and I manage a family-owned Amazon business.
All right. Okay, you have no pop balloons. You may ask the ladies a question.
Okay. It's for all or anyone specific?
All the ones with the balloons, yes.
Okay. Does anyone desire more children?
Okay, we're going to start down there because we always start here.
Okay.
Can you tell him your name, your age, and your occupation?
I'm Dahl, 41, and I'm a pharmacy tech and serial entrepreneur. And no, I don't desire more children. My children are grown and out of the house.
Understood.
Absolutely.
Understood.
I want to travel.
Understood.
Absolutely.
Okay, give him your name, your age, and your occupation.
Shakora, 32, and I'm a personal banker. I do want 1 to 2 more, but it would have to be a serious relationship, and I would have to be married.
Understood. Definitely.
Give him your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Remy. I'm 29 and I'm a behavior analyst. I don't have any kids, so yes, I do want kids.
Behavior and in that field.
7 years.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Give him your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Crazia. I'm 37 and I'm a flight attendant and a social worker. No, I do not. Do you want more?
I do. I don't have any, so I desire a family.
Okay, I understand. More.
I understand.
Okay.
Totally understand.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Beverly, I'm 32. I'm a speech pathology assistant. I don't have kids, and I do want kids.
Okay.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Haja. I'm 31 and I'm a pharmacy tech. And no, I do not have kids. I'm sorry, you say you have kids or you don't?
I don't have kids.
Do you want kids?
Yes, I desire kids.
Okay.
He just said he don't have kids and he wants a family.
They're not listening.
He just said it.
He was only one woman down when he said it.
Oh my God.
He was one woman down.
They don't.
You do have some balloons that haven't popped. Let's find out why the ladies popped. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Kenichi, 35, commercial cleaning.
Good.
You seem very humble and reserved too, and I'm not gonna say I'm not, but
I try to be.
I feel it on you. So yeah.
And that's why you popped.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm a really outgoing person.
Do you like outgoing women?
I do. I'm an outgoing person myself. I'm from Mississippi, so I come from like a more of a humble background.
Can you tell him to pick his mic up? Can't nobody hear him. Tell him to lift his mic up.
I know what it's like to start from the bottom. I know what it's like to start from scratch and to get to where I am now. So like it's helped humble myself into being the man I am today.
Okay. And why your name, your age, and your occupation, and why did you pop?
My name is Michelle. I'm 32 and I'm a nurse. I popped because just not my type.
Yeah. What makes him not your type?
The whole outfit and the earrings and stuff. It's nice. It's just not my type.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Knowledge. I'm 42. I'm a cosmetologist. I own my own salon.
Okay.
You want me to keep going?
No. Why'd you pop?
He's handsome. He seems very humble, but I don't like I do. I'm not opposed to having more children, but I don't know if if that's with the age, if it's possible. Like if I'm getting closer to that, because if I do decide to have more children, I definitely need to be married, and so just kind of eliminate myself because of that.
I understand.
Okay. That's your type.
No.
What makes her not your type?
I'm not the kind of back and forth kind of guy. Like the talking about someone else about how they dress or whatever the case may be. That's just not me. I grew up with no offense, my mother and father were like that. So I know what I don't want.
That's understandable. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Are both these ladies your type?
I see.
Deshae, we really got to get better. We really got to get better. Why do you act like this every week? Every week we're doing the same thing with this blanketed. Hey, are any of these your type? Can we get away from the blanketed? Are these your type people? Can we just get away from that? Like we at episode 20. Can we just stop doing that?
Well, it's better than old girl asking, do
I
you
see
like me?
potential. I can say
It's
that.
definitely not better
I
than
don't
that.
fully know.
It's definitely not better.
I don't
Hers
want to
still
judge
trumped
off
that.
of
Hers still
what's my
trumped
type when I don't know, specifically each woman, but I can see potential in the both.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna let the remaining balloons ask you a question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My question is, so you say you're not like a outgoing person, right?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so can we come back to me?
Okay. You have a question?
Yes. How many kids do you want?
I desire at least two.
At least two. Okay. Do you want to be married first?
Absolutely.
How many do you want?
I want 3. And I really want twins, a boy
Honestly,
and a girl.
this is just my belief. If we end up having kids before marriage, we'll get married.
Yeah.
Because I don't desire to be like a side dad. I desire to be a family, to be in my children's life, and to be in a woman who had my children's life.
Do you believe in kids before marriage?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said if.
Okay.
If that happened.
Okay.
Okay. What's your question?
Where do you see yourself where do you see yourself in like 2 years?
2 years. So we actually just opened up another franchise. I don't know if you guys heard of it, Jeremiah's Italian Ice. So we just opened up another franchise on Monday. So I desire to be the owner of 2 more businesses out of our family.
Okay.
Okay. And your question?
Yes, I know you said earlier your name was
Yoshard.
yeah, Japanese origin.
Japanese.
What is your nationality?
I am fully black. It is a story behind my name. My grandfather was in World War II, and a guy similar to Yoshard or Yoshida or something saved his life. So he come back and told my dad, "Hey, I want my grandson named this name."
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, your question.
So what is like how do you separate the bills in the household if you were living together? Like, do you do 50-50?
So I believe as a man, I'll be the provider. Okay. Now, if you take upon yourself to do help your man with bills. I'm not gonna deny the help,
Okay.
but I do plan to be the provider of the house.
Okay. And so one more question. How have you ever dated outside of your race?
I have actually.
Okay. And you're open trying new food even though it's not your country food?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now you're gonna have to pop
Okay.
2 balloons. You got yours? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, absolutely. So I can pop, don't ask questions or anything? Or just pop?
Just pop.
Just pop. Okay. Okay.
I'm inclined to believe that they don't tell these people their instructions before they get on the show.
The one girl in the girl next to the girl with the blue dress on, she don't listen because he's when he was talking to the girl in the green dress, he literally said, "I am an outgoing person," and then she asked him, "So you're not an outgoing person?" Then before that, she said, "Do you have kids?" When he had just said he don't have kids. That girl don't listen. I feel like he gonna pop her balloon because she don't listen, but he not gonna say that.
He should pop the girl in the blue balloon and her balloon. Like, both of them can go. Because I just think both of them just they can just go. I don't see the match right there.
Then I'll go here.
Okay. Let's start here. Why did you pop her balloon?
So I have dated out of my race before, and it was I'm not sure which part of Africa you're from, but I dated someone from Uganda. And it just didn't work out too well. Now, I'm not comparing that to how you would be, but just coming from the experience, we just weren't on the same level.
May I ask what happened?
Distance. I believe distance ended up. We were together here at one point. I worked as a overseas contractor for like 3 years. So we were together for like 3 years, but once that separated, we tried to continue it on, but it just didn't happen.
Okay, understand.
Okay, now she your time.
She has potential, but it's more towards the no side because of the experience that I had.
Gotcha. Now it's your type. I know you had your balloon on popped.
I mean, yeah, you was. I was like, no, I was like, this can work, but I understand. But again, I wasn't really raised back home in Africa. I was raised here, so you should ask.
Okay.
Okay. And why did you pop this lady's balloon?
So of course now my desire is to have more children, right? But if I had to choose someone who didn't have children,
Oh, that's fine. I definitely understand.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm a God-fearing person, so like I'm gonna try to go by the book from scratch.
Yeah. Definitely understandable.
Okay. Now you do have 2 unpopped balloons. I'm gonna let the ladies ask you a question.
Okay.
You said you're a God-fearing person.
Absolutely.
What's your relationship like with God?
I pray multiple times a day. I will say that since I've been here in Houston, I do not have a specific church home, but one of my family members who I'm in business with, he is a preacher, so I get plenty of the word of God every day.
Okay. Do you believe that you need to be connected to a church home?
Yes, because I feel like I was raised to be in a church home.
Okay.
Like my mother would be upset if I had any reason not to go to church on Sunday.
I know, because you brought up the book, so I know the book talks about being connected to the body and the head. So
That's right.
I just have to ask.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what's your question?
What do you feel like a woman would, or what do you feel like a woman brings to your life?
Happiness is a big factor for me. I desire to be with someone who I can just be around every day. You know, a lot of people don't desire that type of connection, which ends up messing them up in the future. So I desire to be happy around my woman. If I'm happy around my woman, we can go places.
Okay, I have a second question. Do you smoke?
I do smoke, but every once in a while. It's not on a daily basis.
Okay. Sorry, I just can't date someone who smokes. I don't
Understood.
mind it. I don't do it. Every once in a while is okay, but it's just not my preference.
Okay.
So.
Maybe you're gonna convince me to stop.
No, I don't want to convince you to do anything you don't want to do.
I mean, I desire to stop smoking, of course.
Oh.
I can't speak on anybody else, but I do want to stop smoking, and
Yeah.
like I said, going by the book, so I'm trying to live my life right.
Right.
Okay, now is she your type?
Yeah, I see a lot of potential in this young lady.
Thank you.
Okay. Come on.
I'm sorry. What I don't understand is he say he smoke every now and then, but then she turn around and says, "Well, every now and then is okay. It's just not my preference."
That just made my eye twitch because she popped it as she was saying it after he just said every once in a while. So clearly, it wouldn't have been a problem for you.
It wouldn't have been. I think she found a reason to
Okay,
pop her
right
balloon
here.
and popped her balloon.
Thank you.
And that was
Do you guys have a question for each other?
What's your communication style?
Communication style. I'm all around. Of course, I desire to be face to face instead of even texting or FaceTiming. I desire to be face to face with who I am in a relationship with the most of the time.
Mm-hmm. What would
That's
you say
just
your
me.
love language is?
My love language is I'm kind of a lover guy behind closed doors.
Okay.
I can say that. So like
So would
I'm
you say
real.
like quality time since you like to be face to
Quality
face?
time. I also have a dark side on the other side.
What do you mean dark side?
Far as like I'm a dominant. I'll just say that.
Okay. So you like to be
I'm a
in control?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for her?
What is your love language?
Quality time and acts of service.
Okay.
So I like to spend time together, and then people doing things for me without me having to ask, like little things like taking out the trash,
Of course.
taking my car to the car wash,
Okay.
little things like that, planning a date, writing me notes, you know?
Okay. You still like notes?
Yeah, write me a note.
Okay.
Make me lunch, make me dinner, you know, little things like that.
You
Put
like
a note in my little lunch bag, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Little things. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant.
Okay.
Let's go for a walk. Let's take a picnic, you know?
Okay. Let me ask you a question. At home right now, in your refrigerator, if you had an option to cook us a meal,
Mhm.
what would it be?
There is turkey sausage, there's beef sausage, there is eggs.
What's the meal?
Oh, the meal. Probably sausage pasta with cheese.
Sausage pasta?
Yeah, with cheese. You never had it?
No.
No? You're about to pop my balloons?
It's good.
Why did you pop?
Out.
No offense, you may
Yeah.
enjoy sausage pasta.
It's really good.
But of course, I'm from Mississippi, so I got to have soul food.
Soul food? Like what?
Collard greens, cornbread, cabbage.
She don't know what soul food is.
Hold on.
She don't know what soul food is. She don't know what the hell soul food is. But she eating cheese damn pasta.
She said soul food like what? I mean, you could name 5 soul food items off rip. How about you name some?
Man, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, cornbread, turkey legs, hog maws.
Let me name 5. Chicken, catfish. You said yams and mac and cheese, right?
I ain't say yams. I said mac and cheese.
Yams. What's another one?
This your 5.
Sweet potato pie. That's a dessert for you.
She don't know what soul food is. That's already a red flag. That's already, she don't know what soul food is. Y'all know these people from down south. And when they say Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, you gotta know soul food and you gotta be able to put your foot in it.
You could probably even throw spaghetti in there, and that's Italian.
When she eating Italian, she eating cheese pasta with
turkey
with
neck,
sausage.
neck bones.
What pasta
Should
did
I
she
go
even
on?
say she was using?
You don't cook
I
that?
don't even know.
Hey,
I didn't even know
the
pasta was
whole
even in the
nine.
refrigerator, but
Yeah, no.
I digress.
I can't have gluten. I'm not cooking none of that. It's going to be healthy choices.
Okay.
We're going to eat salmon. We're going to eat turkey. We're going to eat steak. We're going to eat pasta, things like that. Yogurt,
Ooh,
eggs, egg whites. Yeah, we're not a
Okay.
good match. So thank you for popping my
Food
balloon.
wise, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, unfortunately, all the balloons have been popped. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
She not even keeping a man that's into fitness. I'm not gonna lie to you, because even a man that's into fitness has his cheat days. He not about to be eating stuff like that all the time. And plus, there's certain things you can make without gluten.
It is. I just realized something. She got a thong on. And that dress is see-through. All the way see-through.
I wasn't looking at her. She ain't hitting on nothing for me, so I wasn't paying too much attention to her.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Joe Six. I'm out here just looking for a little bit of fun, maybe a little bit of love, keep the vibe.
Okay, let's bring in our next single gentleman. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Okay, let's start with you giving us your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Joey. I'm 39, and I'm a business owner.
A business owner?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what type of business do you own?
Got a water cooler and appliance business.
Water cooler and appliance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, you do have a few pop balloons. Let's find out what a lady's popped. Okay, give us your name, your age, and your occupation.
Knowledge. I'm 42. I'm a licensed cosmetologist and barber.
And why did you pop?
Damn. Now I can't unsee it. Jeez.
Unsee what?
The see-through outfit she wearing.
Oh, you was talking about her. I thought you was talking about.
No, I'm talking about her.
I thought you was talking about the woman with white on.
No.
She got tattoos on her neck.
And all down, and it looked like all down her.
Wait, is that tattoos?
Pop knowledge.
What
I think so.
ethnicity are you?
I mean, it could just
Hispanic,
be.
Mexican.
I
That
don't date on my
outfit
race.
is very revealing.
Respectfully.
Is she your type?
No, ma'am.
What makes her not your type?
She reminds me of a comedian.
Okay.
What's this?
A younger Lavelle.
Mm.
Prettier Lavelle.
Because I thought you was trying to be funny for a minute. Because I was going to say, I don't do that.
No, ma'am.
Don't do that, because I was going to say ribbit, but okay.
No.
All right.
It's all right.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You too.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Doll, 41, pharmacy tech.
And why'd you pop?
I don't date outside my race. No disrespect.
None taken.
Is Doll your type?
No, ma'am.
Why isn't she?
She looks a little older than what I would date.
But you old. How old are you?
It's all right. I'm 39.
I can't tell. You look older than me, and I'm 41.
Sorry about that.
That's a lie and a half.
They are taking so much offense to the stuff that he's saying, but she doesn't look 41.
She don't.
She doesn't look 41.
She look older than 41. And her dress see through too.
Yeah, that's what I thought you was talking about.
No, I wasn't talking about her. Hers is way more revealing.
She thinks because it's the way she's dressed, she looks younger. But looking at her in the face, she looks older than 41. She's not 40. There's no no. So, and the fact that they are taking offense to that type of stuff is crazy. He just being honest, and they don't like it, and they trying to attack him.
It was the bags for me, but okay.
It's weird.
I got you.
It's gonna be a lot more I don't date outside my race.
They immature for their age.
Let's find out why she popped. What's your name? Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Remy, I'm a behavior analyst and I'm 29. Really, I just not feeling attracted to, and also your age as well.
Is Remy your type?
Yeah, pretty.
Thank you.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation, and why did you pop?
DG 35 commercial cleaning. I'm 5'8" without heels.
Is she your type?
Tall, dark, and pretty.
Thank you.
Okay. You do have some balloons that are still unpopped. You may ask the ladies a question.
Yeah, I got kids.
Okay. Yeah. Who has kids? You have 4? No. No. 2 and 2. Okay. Do you have another question?
How many do you have? And what's your relationship?
How many? What do I have?
Kids.
Okay. So let's do your name, your age, and your occupation.
Okay, my name is Michelle. I'm 32. I'm a nurse, and I have 4 children.
And what is her relationship to?
With the children? How's your relationship with your children?
With my children? Amazing. They come to me for everything. We communicate very well. I have those hard conversations with my children.
That's good. That's good.
Very close.
But I don't want to make it seem like I'm the one that's not listening. Did somebody ask her how many kids she have earlier?
No, they didn't. They did not ask her how many kids she had.
Because somebody else has 4.
That was a guy. The guy had 4 kids.
Okay, so I had to make sure I wasn't tripping because
it's always the pretty ones. I tell you, it be the pretty ones with the most kids.
Yeah, she's 32.
And she's 32.
I wonder how old is her oldest.
Okay, your
I wonder
name,
they
your
all
age,
about
and
the same man.
occupation.
I'm Chrissy. I'm 37. I'm a flight attendant.
Maybe she was
and a
married at
social
one point in
worker.
time.
And you do have kids?
Yes, I do. I have 2 daughters.
2 daughters?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your relationship with your 2 daughters?
I'm very close to them. I'm very hands-on with my girls. They keep me busy. So yeah. Do you have kids?
Yes, ma'am. 2.
Maybe 2.
Boy and a girl.
Okay. Do you want more?
I'm open to it, even though I got done paying child support, but I am open to it.
Okay. Your name, your age, and occupation.
Shakura, I'm 32 and I'm a personal banker. And I do have 2 children.
And what's your relationship with them?
My relationship with my children, they're my everything. They're younger, so I mean, they depend on me a lot, but my kids are my world.
What's their ages?
11 and 15 months.
It's a fresh one.
Yeah.
And you said boy or girls?
Yeah, you got boy or girls?
Both. My son's 11, my daughter is 15 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, why you on this show? You damn near got 15 months. I'm about to say damn near 2-year-old. 15 months. Why are you on this show?
Almost a year and a half.
I don't. Let me know in the comments. Is there any man in their 30s willing to date a woman that has a child that's under 2 years old?
I feel like some might be, simply because like once you hit the age of 30, the window of people with like
no kids
or like older kids is not, because like you gotta think, like let's say someone start having kids at 21, then they have another one at 31. I mean, the window for having kids is still open.
No. See. I don't disagree with that. The problem that I have here is that this one lady has a child that is a year and 3 months. Okay.
I think I know where you're going with it.
I'm just trying to understand how many men at today's time, and don't get me wrong, I'm not being judgmental because I did it, but I did it when I was in my 20s. I did it. Not so much in my 30s. And so I'm trying to figure out, man, in today's time and now's time, is this somebody that you would seriously, not just date and hit and leave, like seriously date? Now, even the young lady in the white, she says she's a social worker and a flight attendant. I don't even know how that even works. Like, are you just flying out on the weekends? You doing like overnight trips? I don't even know how that works.
I know some flight attendants, they only work like once or twice a week.
She has 2 daughters. I mean, she probably got a great support system. Let's take that into account. But are your flights local, like an hour away? Like that doesn't seem like any money, because I dated a flight attendant, and you get paid when you're in the air, not when you're on the tarmac, not when you're walking in, not when you change, not none of that. You get paid once you hit the air.
But you gotta think, some of them be doing them 10+ hour flights, and then they got to do it coming back. So that's some people's, that's like more than half of somebody's weekly wage. And flight attendants make a good amount.
Depending on the airline.
Yeah.
From what I heard, I'm not gonna go there. It's not my business.
And why
not even my industry. But
You said about the child
let
support.
me know.
I just feel like there's no reason to bring it up if you plan on being in your child's life.
That has nothing to do with being in my child's life. It's just a responsibility by the state. I completed. I'm still there for my kids.
I mean, I understand that. Like, I mean, with child support, it means like you just don't want to, like, be there. That's how I look at it. I just feel like if a man is like good.
You don't even have kids. How can you comment on something and you don't even have kids?
Child support does not mean, child support isn't always determined about how often you're there. People can be put on child support out of spite. Some people can put themselves on child support. It's not always because you don't want to be there for the kids. If you didn't want to be there for the kids, you wouldn't pay that child support.
No, you would pay the child support. You just won't be around.
No, some people won't even pay it. They'll just risk going to jail for it. I don't. Her reasoning is not a good reason, because she's basing it off of the ideology of someone not wanting to be there for their kids. Why would he sit back and say he has 2 kids and he's open to having more, but he just got done paying child support? Why would he want to have more kids if he's not there for the kids that he already has? It doesn't even make sense.
Well, there are some people that go start a whole new family.
There's some people who do that as do-overs, but he wouldn't bring up the fact that he already had 2 kids if he wasn't taking care of them.
True.
Because then that just, I don't know. That, to me, if I had kids that I wasn't taking care of, that I was just paying child support, I wouldn't even bring it up. If I'm not there for them, I'm just money. I wouldn't bring it up.
There's no reason for women to put you on child support. There's no reason for a state to put you on child support for doing your job.
I don't know.
These American women will put you on child support. Not all. but that's just America
I
right
think
there.
he was just being honest too, just giving his honest. Most men don't even say stuff like that when they're explaining themselves about their kids, but I think he was just being honest as well.
For me, I don't believe in child support. That's how I just like for you to bring it up and just.
Lucky man who gets a child by you.
And why did you pop?
He's not really my type. I was just kind of filling him out to see what else he would say.
And is these two ladies your type?
No, yeah.
And what makes her your type?
Why? She's pretty.
Thank you.
And chocolate? Is that what you said earlier?
Dark.
Yeah. And why is she your type?
Looks.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said we'll make a nice mixed babies.
Yellows.
That's your child support.
Right there. Okay. You do have 3 unpopular.
Did nobody peep? But she asked why old girl wasn't his type. He said looks. Did nobody peep it because they was too busy focusing on her saying?
I just want to let the ladies ask you a question.
I heard it. I heard it coming through.
I wonder if she heard it.
Oh, she heard it. That's why she's making that face.
You had children?
I have 2.
Okay. And how do you feel about others having children?
I'm open to it, just not too many.
What is too many?
4. 3 above, 3 and above.
Okay.
Me, I have 2, so if I do plan on having one, I wouldn't want to be the 3rd baby daddy, but I can't have a double standard.
Yeah, I was just curious. Where do you see yourself in 4 years?
Where do I
Man, why you still asking questions? You got 4 kids. You already know it's done. Then the other lady, she already got 2 baby daddies. That she already counted herself out. So we know she got 2 kids with 2 baby daddies, and you got 4 kids. Why are you still asking questions? Matter of fact, before you even asked that question, he should have just doubled back and said, "Hey, how many kids do you have?"
see myself?
Because we already know you got 4. You said you got 4. Why are you?
Trying to retire.
Okay.
I'm gonna need her to control her show.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Your name, your age, and occupation.
I'm Chrisia. I'm 37. I'm a flight attendant and a social worker.
And what's your question?
My question is, do you want to get married? Do you want to get married?
Yes.
You don't?
No.
At all, or just now?
I've already been married.
I haven't been married.
Yeah, so.
And I would want to marry somebody that ain't never been married.
Right. Okay, now is she your type?
Pretty.
And
why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I think you were handsome. I like that you were a business owner, so I feel like you were pretty stable. And you seem cool and chill.
Okay. Okay, and why did you pop?
So I just wanted to see what you had to say earlier, but you're too short. So yeah.
I figured.
And the kids thing, but yeah, the height, yeah.
And you ain't got heels, so you tall.
Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, all the balloons have been popped.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
All right. God bless all of y'all.
Hi, my name is Marcus Taylor. I'm loan originator. I'm just looking for that one.
Okay, let's welcome our next single gentleman. Hello. Good. Okay, let's start with you. Let's start with you telling them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Marcus Taylor. I'm 34. I'm a mortgage loan originator.
Mortgage loan originator. Okay. You may ask them a question.
What gives y'all most confidence about you?
Okay. Let's start with you giving us your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Michelle. I'm 32 and I'm a nurse. What gives me my most confidence is my drive, my ambition. That's what gives me.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, my name is Hadja, 31. I'm a pharmacy tech. What gives me the most drive is my family members because they're back home in Africa, so I have to pretty much work 3 times harder to make sure everybody's good.
Your name, your age, and occupation.
Beverly, 32. I'm a speech pathology assistant. You said drive or confidence? Confidence. Okay. I would say my identity in Christ, honestly, a lot of prayer and just seeking wisdom.
Your name, your age, and occupation.
Knowledge 42. I'm a cosmetologist. I own my own salon, poet, author, writer, etc. God, he made me in the likeness and image of him. So
Your name, your age, and occupation.
I'm Crazy. I'm 37, and I'm a flight attendant and a social worker. What gives me the most confidence is just myself. I hype myself up every day for everything.
Your name, your age, and occupation.
My name is Remy. I'm 29 and I'm a behavior analyst. What gives me my most confidence? I would say, I think just like health, like feeling healthy and like, and then second would be like my ambition, just like my drive, my motivation, my goals. So yeah.
Okay. Your name, your age, and occupation.
Shakura, I'm 32 and I'm a personal banker. What gives me my confidence, I would say, is God. Just being able to, depend on him. Prayer, church, religion is really big for me, and being able to trust in God, it gives you a lot of confidence.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Dawn, 41, pharmacy tech and serial entrepreneur. What gives me my confidence? I was just born with it. I came from a line of strong women. So my mom was strong, my grandma was strong. That's all I know. So confidence, just born with it.
Okay. Let's find out what this lady popped. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Nietzsche, 35, commercial cleaning. I just like to feel like my man just overpower me. I mean, I'm 5'8". That's without heels, so I just want to know,
Okay, so he's not your type.
Well, because of the height, but he seemed really sweet and humble, I must say.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she my type. Oh yeah, she my type. I'm sorry.
What makes you your type?
She beautiful. She very nice looking. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let the ladies ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I got two little girls.
Okay. Are they by the same mom?
Yep.
Okay. And how old are they?
6 and 4.
And you have children?
I have children. I have four children. They're 15, 11, 12, and 5. Yeah.
Okay. And your question?
How old is she?
I didn't catch how old she was.
I think she said she's 32.
She probably is 32. She probably was married. She probably got married young. That's what I'm thinking. Jeez. Yeah, she probably got married young.
But if she 32 and her oldest is 15, that means she started at 17.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It makes sense.
So basically, she kind of grew up while her child was growing up. So there is a chance that she doesn't seem immature.
No.
Based off this video. But that's just based off this video. There's a chance that she could be immature simply because I don't know, because she got 4 kids at the age of 32. I don't know what her experiences was from the time she had that first baby to now, other than the fact that she had 3 more kids. I don't know if she had the chance to grow up fully.
She probably was with her high school sweetheart or an older guy or something of that matter. And they probably was married. I don't think she has more than one baby daddy. I think
What's
she
your
has just one.
relationship with your child's mother?
I think she has like one.
We got a very good relationship. Basically, it ain't no beef. It ain't no turmoil. we basically get along very well. So,
She's not crazy.
nah.
Okay, I would like to fight.
You say you don't like to fight. Okay, your name, your age, and occupation.
Beverly, 32. I'm a speech pathology assistant. What gives you motivation?
I would say my daughters and just my drive, period. Because I already had a drive, so my daughters is just like the battery. They just gave me even more confidence. Yeah, so.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Chrisia, 37. I'm a flight attendant and a social worker. Let's see. My question. Do you want to get married?
Yeah, one day.
I don't.
Not now.
Not ever again.
Nah, I understand. Bad experience.
It was all right, but
See, I never
it's
experienced
not for me. Yeah.
Is she your type?
Oh yeah, she be.
Okay. You're on a show looking for love, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to get married. And you're saying marriage isn't for you. That kind of
contradicts why you're on the show.
And it also, I could be wrong, but it means she's not with being tied to one person. That could be.
She's recently divorced. Only people that have recently divorced, from the people I know that's recently divorced, say that, or they've been divorced for a while, like 5 or some years. They say that, and then for all the guys that I know that said that, turned around and ended up getting married within the next 3 to 4 years of me knowing them. Everyone that said that, they end up getting remarried.
If she, because how old? I don't know how old she said she was, but if she is recently divorced, that's definitely why she's saying she don't want to get married ever again. Because she's like, if your experience being married was all right, you wouldn't be against being married again, unless you just don't want to be tied to another person.
Somebody to ask the question, when did her marriage end? That's the question I want to hear. When did y'all see, the guys ain't nosy enough. The women be extra nosy. The guys ain't nosy enough. I need them to be extra nosy.
You're handsome too.
And ask the question.
Okay.
When was the last? When did you get divorced? That's what I want to know.
If you could describe yourself in 2 words, what would they be?
Chill and motivated.
Okay. I like
Chill
that.
and motivated. Yeah.
Okay. What's your question?
When was your last serious relationship, and what made you come on the show?
I would say my daughter's mom, and we just both came together and realized that we just wasn't made for each other. It wasn't like no bad breakup. It was just a mutual understanding. Like, hey, we just grew apart.
Okay. Now is that the 4-year-old?
Yeah, the 4-year-old. Okay. That was a cut. COVID came. And, I had to see my other little girl, and then,
Your question.
What is something that I wouldn't know about you just by looking at you?
What you wouldn't know by looking at it. I stayed a lot of places because my dad was in the military.
Okay.
So like I lived in Memphis, Louisville, Hawaii, Germany.
Okay.
Like I grew up a lot of places. And I'm actually went to area alternative school in Houston.
Okay.
So,
I'm familiar. I know what you're talking about. I've never been, but I'm just saying. Okay, cool.
Let's find out why this lady popped.
He's handsome, dressed nice, seem humble, but just not my type per se. But handsome still. Dressed nice.
What makes him not your type?
I don't know how to answer that. He's handsome, it's just not my type. I don't know. Like the chemistry, like I'll feel it.
Gotcha.
I don't feel that chemistry. So
okay. Yeah. Is she your type?
Yeah, she's my type. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's find out why she popped.
So it was just having daughters for me right now. I love kids, but I'm just not in a place in my life where I want to date someone with kids. So
that's respectful.
Okay. Other than that, is he your type?
Not necessarily, but I mean, you seem like a nice guy, so.
Is she your type?
Yeah, she very my type. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you have to pop 2 balloons. You have your 2 quick.
Yep, I got my 2P. Let me see. Sorry. Okay.
You. Okay, and why did you pop this lady's balloon?
It was, I don't know. I just had to pop a balloon.
It's okay. I was going to anyway because we have kids.
Okay, that's understandable.
So you don't know why you popped her balloon?
Nah, not that serious. I just had to pop a balloon. She told me I had to pop 2 balloons.
I understand.
Okay, and why did you pop this?
Why you being so damn nice? Listen, you don't have to be nice. You can be a little honest. You didn't find her attractive.
Just
You
same
found
reason.
other women
Well, all y'all
more
beautiful.
attractive.
I just had to pop 2 balloons. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and why did you pop?
You're very handsome. I just popped because he's too short.
Okay. Is she your type?
Yes, she's beautiful.
Thank
Very
you.
beautiful. Yes.
Okay. And why did you pop?
Because he's indecisive, I feel like he should have had a little bit more reasoning of why he popped. Just not just saying just because.
I'll be trying to be rude.
You gotta speak your mind sometimes, even if it, you might have not came off rude.
I understand that.
Okay.
If you speak your mind, they pop their balloon. If you don't speak your mind, they pop their balloon. So whether you do or you don't, they pop their balloon.
Some people, they say it's all about, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But
Did you have one unpop?
It don't even matter.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions for him?
Like what do you explain like your ideal date night? Like what does that look like to you?
I would probably have to see what you would like. Cause it's a lot of. I'm
Your
very
ideal
open.
date night, not what I would like. What
My
is
ideal
your
date night?
ideal date night?
Just chilling, just going out,
What is
having,
chilling?
just spending
Elaborate.
time, communicating. Like it ain't no certain specific place or nothing like that. It's just communicating. If we can communicate, we can get some actual things accomplished like within a date. Learn some stuff about each other. That's the most important thing in a date, not where you go or how you do it.
Why'd you pop?
I like a man that make plans. I like a man that make reservations. I like a man that know what he wants. Communication should be ideal. Like that comes along with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a part of being human. Having proper communication, effective communication.
But
That
we
just
stay in
comes with
2025. How many
we're
people
not gonna talk about
effectively
times.
communicate?
We're not gonna
Right
talk
now?
about 2025. We're gonna talk about the era. If it's in you, it's in you. You either got it or you don't. You can make plans or you can't. So communication, that should be every day, not just on an ideal date night. I asked you what your ideal date night was. You bounced it back on me. I asked you what it was to you, not to me, because I know what it is to me. You understand what I'm saying?
That's real.
So yeah, communication, that's one thing that's gonna always be evident. That should always be on the table. It should not be something that has to happen on a date night. That should be every day, 24/7. And when you're trying to build a relationship with somebody and we coming from 2 different backgrounds, that's something that needs to happen all the time. We need to communicate all day, every day, not just one day out of the month or however you feel like date night is to you, because I feel like we should do it once a week. But that's not the time for us to communicate. We should be able to do that every day. When we're together on a date night, it should be about us. You know what I'm saying? About spending time, not about communicating.
That's real.
Okay.
Well, okay. The problem with the question is you can't ask a man what his ideal date night is simply because when it comes to dates, what a man wants to do isn't really the priority. It's mostly what the woman wants to do because you want to make sure the woman is enjoying herself. If I sit back and take, for instance, if I take a woman, if I was into NASCAR, I take a woman to a NASCAR race for a day. You think she gonna like that and she don't like NASCAR?
Valid point.
It's not. He literally said, I would have to get to know you. You tell him stuff you like, he could pick something that he could possibly like as well, and that's his ideal date. So if he don't know nothing about you, he can't have an ideal date. He can't have one.
Well, yeah.
And she's very combative, even when she doesn't have to. Even when she doesn't have to be, she's very combative.
That is true.
I don't know if she thought she was dropping knowledge on him or something, but
she wasn't talking about nothing.
You asked a question that cannot be answered because one, no one is taking a man on a date unless it's another man. So you cannot sit back and ask a man what's his ideal date. Because if I sit back and say, we can go to the bar and watch the Lions game. That ain't your ideal date. You don't like football.
True.
That's not something you would enjoy. And my ideal date is something we both is going to enjoy, and I won't know what you enjoy unless we get to know each
Welcome
other.
back.
All right.
Thanks.
What is it, second time?
Yep, my second time.
Okay, all right. Well, good luck. Thank you.
All right.
Right, I'm Shaw Renfro, and I'm looking for someone to build a legacy with.
Okay, let's bring in our next single gentleman. Hello? Okay, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Rashard. I'm 39. I am a event promoter, event organizer. I am a sales agent for Kingdom Spirits, and I'm also the manager of Houston Greatest Mirrorist Artists.
Okay. You do have a few pop balloons. Let's find out what a lady's popped. Okay, give us your name, your occupation.
Shakora, 32, and I'm a personal banker.
And why did you pop?
I just popped off. He seems a little older than what I'm used to dating or what I'm used to going for. So that was the reason. Overall, he's attractive.
Is Shakora your type?
Yeah, she's attractive.
Thank you.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Dawn, 41. I'm a pharmacy tech and serial entrepreneur.
And why did you pop?
He gave me that he just got out of prison. Like he just did some time. And I don't know, did you?
You have to find out. You should have kept your balloon.
Uh-oh. Scary. It's frightening. I'm baffled. Thanks.
Okay, you got some more pop balloons. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Crazy. I'm 37, and I'm a flight attendant and a social worker.
And why'd you pop?
You just seem like blah. Like, I don't like your energy. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, you're very like straight to the point and like just, I don't know. But
So
I think
you don't
you're
like
handsome,
straight
though.
to the point?
I mean, yeah, but I like somebody that's gonna match my goofy and match my vibe and stuff like that.
I can get goofy. I can get silly.
Yeah. Well, you came out like all like you're like straight to business, like, yeah. So I don't know. That's it.
Okay, is she your type?
And she's attractive, but I do like to get straight to the point. I do like to command the room. So if it calls for that, I got to do that.
Okay, I understand. I think he's very handsome though.
What I don't understand is you want a person. Some women want a person that walks in and commands a room and have confidence, and then when somebody do walk in like that, you too serious.
My whole thing is this: there's a time and place for everything. In this setting, you're not being goofy. Y'all don't have one-on-one time. If y'all had one-on-one time, I'm pretty sure he could match your energy. This isn't the setting for it. That's like going to a job interview and you tell the boss that's interviewing you, I don't think I can work for you. You too serious. They're interviewing you. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't understand. And these women are older. And they're saying stuff I would expect a woman who's in her late teens and like low 20s to say. And they are in their mid to early 40s.
That shows you the maturity level.
Mid 30s, early 40s. And they I don't know.
They're looking for a unicorn in such a small section. Because clearly they can't find them at the bar. They can't find them where they work. They can't find them where they go to church. They come to this show to try to find them. And they still want to be high ranked, picky
and I'm a
on what they want.
cosmetologist, salon owner. He's not my type at all. I don't like the tie, the shoes. I don't like nothing about him at all.
Okay. Is she your type?
No, she's not my type, but I respect you. But yeah, the Ty came, I give respect to the Kappas. I came from a Kappa event, so, red.
It looked like St. Vincent de Paul. I don't like it. It's giving St. Vincent de Paul. I don't like it.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Now, you see how she was just saying a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. But when the one dude said she kind of looked like a comedian, she was ready to take that to heart and say some disrespectful stuff to him. He ain't said nothing to her, and she basically, I don't like nothing about him at all. All she had to say was he not my type. But instead, she went on a 30-second rant about how she just don't like him. And he didn't even do nothing to her.
And still said he respected her.
And it's unnecessary. To me, it's unnecessary because he didn't do nothing to deserve that.
And why did you pop?
He didn't even say two words to her.
What makes him not your type?
Just his vibe, his aura. That's all. Just energy. Just not feeling it.
Okay. Is she your type?
I agree. She's not my type.
What makes her not your type?
The vibe, the energy. She's kind of real low key, soft spoken. I need somebody more commanding, dominating a little bit.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Anichi, 35, commercial cleaning. You seem like you're the opposite. You said you need someone demanding, and I don't see that. I see, no.
So you popped the balloon before I made that statement.
Right. That's why I popped it, because I feel like you're super reserved as well, and calm and easygoing and all of those. And yeah, I'm outgoing.
Yes, I'm very outgoing.
Are you?
Yes, sir. I mean,
Oh,
not
you
sir,
seem
but
really soft-spoken.
Networking, social mixes, social gathering, that's me. I'm all about
Well, for business or?
everything. We go out, we out to promote ourselves, we out to be professionals, we out to gain contacts, we out to network, we out to
So business.
present.
You mainly do it for business, right?
I mean, yes, business, but also you never know. We at a restaurant, you don't know who we meet. We might can gain something there. We can grow something and grow bigger. Our intentions may not be business, but
Where is she going?
Like she signaled to smoke a cigarette or something.
How you just let people walk off the you just let people walk off the show? But to this little certified idiot right here, I'm about sick and tired of all her statements because her perception is off 100%. She's making baseless judgments on just first appearance and not even talking to anybody, not even having a conversation to even determine anything at all. Oh, you seem like you reserved. Okay, understand the setting that you're in. Everybody doesn't belong in front of a camera. Everybody doesn't just gravitate to be in front of a camera and it's just whatever and doing everything. That's no. She don't need to be on the show. Don't bring her back. Send her back out. Send her back out to her. She didn't smoke to me. She didn't sniff to me chemicals.
Okay, you do have 3
Commercial
pop
clean.
balloons. I'm gonna.
It's the chemicals.
I'd like to ask ladies a question.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Michelle. I'm 32. I'm a nurse. 5 years from now, I see myself owning like 2 or 3 group homes. I'm a nurse, so I don't want to just work in a hospital. I want to actually eventually own a group home, and just I want to start a business in the medical field. So that's where I see myself in 5 years. Just my business, basically doing real good, and me not having to work in a hospital, but being an owner, a manager, a boss.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Haja. I'm 31. I'm a pharmacy tech. In 5 years, I see myself having kids and married, and also like owning my business because I do want to open a salon later on in the future, and I should be done with school by then.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Remy. I'm 29. I'm a behavior analyst.
What was your question?
Goals 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I would say like more involved in like a church, more like spiritually, like growing more spiritually. Hopefully having a family, traveling with my family, my partner, my kids. And I would say just have like, I guess, passive income, just having passive income, and yeah, just having businesses and not abiding by the 9 to 5. So yeah, 5 years.
Okay, you do have to pop one balloon. You have to pop one balloon.
Pop one.
One. Okay. And why did you pop this lady's balloon?
It was just the braces. I figured, braces should be off at a certain age. That's all. And I'll just had to pop other than that.
I mean, I understand. Yeah. I mean, I gotta fix my teeth whenever, so you can't really put a time on when to get your self-care done. So, but thank you.
Are they coordinating their pops? I think they coordinating their pops.
Because they
I'm
do
going to allow
whisper
the
a
ladies
lot
to ask you a
when he's
question.
talking to someone else.
Okay.
Well, let's see how this about to
Where do
play
you
out
see
because it's like they
yourself in 5
coordinating their
years?
pops.
5 years from now, I would like to be in politics. I've been working with a little Democrats now, and I'm seeing what they doing. I see how the politics arena working, so that's why I like to be in politics within 5 years from now.
Okay. And your question?
My question would be, how would you say you handle conflict in all aspects of your life?
Conflict resolution, I believe you start with communication. You try to start with communications. If it do escalate, you should, maybe enforce a certain way to let you know you are in command, and that's about it.
Can you repeat that last part?
I would say you start first with communications.
Mm-hmm.
If the communication don't work, then you may have to use more enforcement. Not saying like physical or violent, but you may have to call on maybe legal, maybe political, maybe, exert your power that you have, your resources that you have.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What he said made no damn sense. But they coordinated they pops. The girl with the flowers on, this girl right here, and this girl right here coordinated they pops before they pop.
Why did you pop?
Because I seen it. Boy, they something else.
It's something about
Let's see why they popped.
I'm not feeling. He seems like he's secretive.
Like I'm what?
Like you're like secretive. Like I would have to ask questions versus you coming out with things.
Okay.
Okay. And why did you pop?
Honestly, I was just trying to hear you out. I think you're handsome. It's one, the age, and two, your last answer, I just didn't really resonate with it. I feel like, I don't know, I was looking for a little bit more depth in how you handle complex situations.
Well, my example is just recently I actually had a conflict, as in, like I say, I manage artists, and the artist had conflict as somebody didn't give the full payment. So communication didn't work. So the next step was legal action. So you say the conflict resolution is at the communications. We do the dispute. The dispute don't work. So you pull on our resources. We pull on our legal actions.
Right. Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, all the balloons have been popped.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Catch After the Pop for exclusive.
All right. So that's that. And I'm this episode, I don't know. It was full of a lot of indecisive women, indecisive men. Men don't know how to answer questions. Women don't know how to answer questions or ask the questions. A lot of that was happening, and I can be quite honest with you. I just think it's stupid. Personally, I just think it's stupid. But they need to do better. And for the women that was there, I don't wish that they find anybody. I think all of them just need to stay single for the rest of their lives. Because my goodness, it was just retarded. Like they were just retarded. In and out, they were just retarded. What's your final assessment?
Well, what I'll say is, it was only really 3 women that I feel like had decent answers or decent questions, and that was, I think her name was Shakoya, Remy, and I think the other girl was Michelle. I think they was the only ones who had questions or like answers that made sense or somewhat made sense. The older women showed a high level of immaturity for their age. A lot of the dudes, the one dude who knew exactly what he wanted was the one dude, Yoshar. He the one dude who seemed like he knew what he wanted. The other dude who, I think he said he was Latino or something, he seemed like he knew what he wanted, but it stresses me out because if this isn't scripted, which I don't, there's no way you can script something like that. If this is how the dating pool is, people are doomed. That one girl, I think her name was Nietzsche, in the neon green dress.
Yeah, commercial cleaner.
It's difficult to sit back and think that you have to get to know someone like that when they don't even really seem like they're going to be interested in the conversations anyway, because it seemed like she didn't listen to anything anybody said, and her questions was bland, and a lot of times she didn't even hear people out. And then, I mean, the last dude, he did seem off. it was something off about him for sure. Like,
well, he did just say he just came from a professional event, so his mind probably wasn't on the dating aspect, more so professionalism.
like even his last answer, I ain't even the person that asked him the question, and even his answer didn't resonate with me because he talked about political. If you and your girl get into it, what political resources you gonna use for that? What business resources you gonna use for that? So he's talking about career stuff. So like how you said, he did just come from event or whatever. So his mindset was probably still on that. But at the same time, you got to be able to read the room and understand the situation you're in and act accordingly. No one was acting accordingly. I feel like this is rage bait. It is a solid 8 out of 10. My eye is twitching. I have a migraine now.
Okay. With that, I'll catch y'all on the next go around. See y'all at the next reaction. Peace.